This is Michael Hill reporting for sbknewstv.co.uk here at Brno for the Czech Republic round of the 2012 World Superbike Championship. I'm joined now by Althea Ducati's Carlos Checa, the reigning world champion. Carlos, we weren't in Aragon, so we didn't get a chance to speak to you in your home race. So before we talk about Brno this weekend, sum up your feelings about the weekend's activities in Aragon a few weeks ago.
Well, it always was a special race, when you race at home. It's the only one in Spain. Looking forward. Only thing is one of the most difficult for us, considering the long straight, and you start with not so much speed, and we lose a lot in that point. Then we are not able in the intermediate and in the middle of the track to put difference between me and the others. And race one, sure, was a good result, also because two riders crashed in front of me. And second race, I think we've been fighting in the middle and overtake. Then they passed me again. It was risking a lot to overtake the other people in the middle of the track, but then I lose it again on the straight. Then I was not able to put my pace to have a clean lap, and automatically the top guys escape. It was a nice weekend overall. I think we worked quite well, and then it was very special for me to have a recognizing for last year for all my career, and they put me one turn number 3 in my name. They dedicate to me, and it was a very special moment. Also, they make a nice monument there that always will remain, and I really appreciate, and I want to say thank you to all the people who decide that, because it's always nice for me to these kind of things.
Absolutely, and I saw the pictures on Facebook, and it's a nice sort of way of marking your career. Although your career is not finished yet, I'm certainly sure about that. So we're here in Brno this weekend, and what are your thoughts for the circuits? I mean, I've never been to the circuit before. We did a lap on a scooter yesterday, and it just looks an amazing circuit to actually ride and race on. Do you get that feeling yourself when you're riding? Yeah,
I should say that this track, many people should learn from this track, because I don't know which year they built this track, but I believe probably now is almost 30 years, or I don't know, because I've been here in '94. I know that already in '80s was this track, and I don't know in '70s, but for me it's really good track, really good it's very safe. Also the paddock, when they improve the paddock as well, now remains one of the best tracks in the world. Very characteristic, because it's special as always. You go one track, one country to the other, and it's nice to have a championship with different tracks. And this one is one that once you think, this one is very special, no? For sure, for Ducati, in some areas we're struggling a little. In some other areas probably we have some advantage. Then we'll see. Sure, with the 4 cylinders on the straight, it's going to be hard. But in the middle and in the bottom area, where you just need to flow the bike and keep rolling, probably that point is not bad for us. Then looking forward, try to work as hard as possible, find the best setup and tires, and go to the race with our best and try to get the best result, considering that, as I told you, we will be struggling a little bit on the straights, but I'm confident. Last year was a good race for us. We finished third, close to the top guys, Biaggi and Melandri. And we know that starting well, we can be there with them. Of course, fighting sometimes it's going to be hard, because to overtake when you lose something on the acceleration is not always easy, to pass. But we'll see how is the weather and the conditions and grip level and all that. That so far I'm very positive, because today we've been able to work quite well and quite confident with the bike and the tires.
I wanted to talk a little bit, Carlos, about the Panigale, and we know that the Ducati World Ducati Week in Misano, that you did some laps on the Panigale. What's your first impressions of that bike, and do you think if Ducati did unveil the Panigale as their official bike for next year, do you think that would be what you need, sort of over what you have now, to get you a little bit closer consistently without having to push so that the mistakes are happening?
Yeah, for sure this year, without the 6 kilo on the bike, and I did some mistakes as well. Also because I ride quite on the limit, more than last year. we lose a lot of points. Probably also this year we have good chance, no, to fight for the title, and it's still open. I mean, many things can happen, no, many points and to play, to take, and I'm confident that still we have some chance. Then another side, there is a new project. Is the Panigale. For me, honestly is one of the best bikes I've seen ever. Ducati did a really great job on that, and I tested in Misano, and we see some points already. The bike is ready, and some other points that we need to work more. No, but it's the beginning. A clutch, we need to adjust the clutch, engine. Power delivery still in some areas we need to clean it to make more smooth, and then chassis we need to understand. In this moment in some areas is maybe lighter, quicker, in some other areas not as stable as the old bike, but as initial test I'm very positive on that. Then I'm quite optimistic that we can work well. We need time to work on that bike. Ducati need also to make a step up in some areas, and yeah, I'm really looking forward. No, it's a bike that I'm really pleased to ride. No, because sometimes you think 1 year to the other, you expect some change, no, to improve the bike, but in this moment it's complete all change. No, chassis, engine, bike position, feeling. Then it's like starting with new project, starting without reference. We need to forget the old bike. We need to forget the feelings we get from this fantastic bike we've been riding, and we will ride during this year until the end. But you know, for me is be competitive with the most historic bike, at least the character of the bike, and to begin and try to success with a complete new bike from Ducati, to be in part of the history of Ducati in this moment is quite a pleasure. Not only because it's complete new design and new concept from Ducati, as I think it's new concept from all motors sport bikes we've seen until now. No, all the bikes are more or less some design, some way to work, and Ducati just make complete different chassis, bit engine, and try to make it competitive will be a nice goal for me, and I hope we can succeed.
Excellent. Well, Carlos, I won't take any more of your time because I know that I was late to the interview today, and I know you've probably got a lot of other commitments to do, so I do apologise. But I look forward to seeing you battling at the front again this weekend and taking that championship challenge to Max and to Marco for the rest of the season, and wish you all the best with what happens during the rest of the season.
Yeah, we'll try.
Thanks, Carlos.
No problem. Ciao.